Hello.
Hello.
Hey, is it alright if I nip down to the shop very quickly? It'll take about 10 minutes.
I don't see why not. Go ahead.
Cool, thank you very much.
All right, everybody. Anybody?
Hello.
Hello there. How am I coming through this evening?
Very loud.
Oh, okay.
You could stand to push the mic back a little bit.
Sorry, I'm basically deep throating the fucker.
Oh, I don't think there's any need for it.
Okay, but this is an improvement.
Big improvement, yeah.
All right then. Oh, that's so much better. Holy shit.
I am hearing
Okay.
an echo, though.
But this is an improvement. How about now?
Hang on. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, I just heard how about now, so maybe that's my end.
Huh. Okay. All right. Okay. How about? Is that better?
You just said hello, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Seems to be.
Okay. Are we getting an echo?
Getting it from me.
Okay, because I'm not getting anything like that on my end.
Right, then it's definitely my problem.
Right.
Let me just
I,
check
I
my.
I'm just super fucking happy about my new headset, which is working.
Who wouldn't be?
I mean, it's a new headset, which I can inflict my horrible screeching voice on people.
Woo!
Yeah, boy. Now then. Oh, and also, I finally have a Steam avatar.
Oh, excellent.
Do-do-do. Okay, so no, you sound fine. Okay. Okay, so do. Sound fine. Okay. Dost thou recognize my Steam avatar? Hello.
Not yet. How about now? Do I sound any different?
You sound fine. You sound completely fine. Hey, James.
Great. Oh, you big edge lord, you.
Wait, what?
I recognize your avatar.
He's not edgy. He's a perfectly nice boy.
Sure.
All right, now who else has joined the call? Let's get a look.
That
Oh,
is James.
no, it's not. It's Adrian. Sorry, for some reason we thought.
Because
I'm very sorry.
looks like Gray is connected to TTS, but not the chat.
Right. Okay, that would possibly explain that. But yeah, sorry about that. That is dreadfully unfair on our part. My bad. Your
Ah, yes.
forgiveness is a precious coin.
James has just booted up and he's grabbing his headset.
Mm.
So he'll be along in a second.
What is the server called again?
The
Sarklor's RPG Shack.
Yep. And the pass.
I know the password.
We're live now, by the way, so
Yeah.
no sharing
Hey.
passwords.
Hey, I caught myself before I said anything.
Very good.
Da, 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 da.
So.
I think I remembered it, which is good.
And yes, we have.
I do like the cheery music, but after a while, like it's a bit much.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Sorry, was I humming that?
No, it was actually playing. I did it for a while, and then I was like, okay, I need to join the room before I lose my mind.
Hello, everyone who may or may not be watching this. I'm sure there are entire units of you.
There are ones of us. Ones.
There is literally one person in the chat right now. Hello, GZA underscore.
Oh, gosh. That is literally one more than I expected. Hello.
Hi, friend.
Thanks.
that was a cutting remark.
Hey, I'm in the.
First of all, how dare you?
First, yes. Secondly, how very dare you?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna blow my nose into my mic.
I'll have you know, Sorky is a premium content creator, and we are the premium content.
This is the winter of our premium content.
We are the premium content. It's like a bootleg sort of. Like, it's a bootleg label. We're not really premium content, but like we've definitely faked it.
Oh, you mean we're going for a grungy aesthetic, but we're actually just like generic off the shelf? Got it. Got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Definitely,
makes sense.
we are four stripe Adidas.
Mm.
Right.
Hello.
Canst
Hello.
thou hear me now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Hello, James.
I think I've
Hello.
done
So
something to
we
like
have a
my
Jim, a
audio.
James. Oh, excuse me.
There we go.
And
Oh,
Adrian,
third-person camera
and
is so much better.
I just got a little note from Owen to say he was coming back from the shops. He should be here any moment.
Excellent.
Hooray.
So that just leaves us without our creepy medic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ronan cannot make it tonight, but I have plans to make sure his medic does stuff in his stead.
Okay. Is he going to have a hypersleep accident?
Oh no,
Okay.
We're gonna have that.
that's at least
And he
another
won't be
session
around.
away. At least.
Hmm. Yeah, what's the word on what is the longest that anyone has ever stayed in hypersleep?
I haven't
I
looked
think-
that up, but
I think Ripley might actually hold the record.
Hmm.
she seems to
Do you mean
come out of it all
alive
right.
or just physically there?
Who has stayed in hypersleep the longest without dying and successfully been defridged?
Probably in synthetic.
I quite enjoy the term defridge.
Hmm.
Thank you for that quality content. I'm gonna remember that. Casually drop it in the conversation somewhere in the real world.
That is almost certain to like double the viewership.
That's our hashtag. Hashtag defridged.
I guess.
I think I've spammed social media quite enough with this.
I'm gonna point out if someone said, "Hey, dude, we've got like this live show called Defridged," I would have assumed that it was like a fucking feminist comics podcast. To be honest.
How?
You probably would have been right in most in most cases.
Oh, I see. Deary me.
Whoop whoop. Also, Germs, listen to how deep and resonant my voice is through this functional
Yes,
microphone.
I was gonna say, damn, you're way louder.
I know it's great, right?
Got an investment.
Hmm. Oh shit.
What did you do? Are you pink?
I am pink. Yes.
I saw you. I don't know what I saw, but I saw something happen on your screen.
Oh, damn.
Well, on what you did a few seconds ago.
Gray seems to have been booted out.
Well, he's
fuck?
out of the. Oh yeah, James, you're disconnected from the thing.
Yeah, I just saw it. Timeout Steam client. It was giving me trouble picking my slot a minute ago as well.
Okay, well, you've got a good few minutes anyway, because Staunton is returning from tissues.
He is.
Yeah, da 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 da.
The RPG is quite well timed this week because it helped me get out of my deck building stupor that I was in for the last 3 hours from the gallery. I'm not entirely sure I would have left this house until work or done anything other than constructing commander decks. So it's good timing.
Now, meanwhile, yeah.
I had just booted up Shadow of the Colossus when I was reminded that actually there is a game tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought I
Just a
overdid
second
it
there,
last
chaps.
week or 2 weeks ago with the spamming, and I didn't go as heavily in on it this time.
No worries, 'tis all good. Here, I'm gonna drop out of voice chat for like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
How dare
I'm
you.
gonna drop out for a moment as well, just to reboot my machine because I feel like that's the reason.
I miss you, beautiful boys, already.
Oh,
Let's see if I can find the PDF so I'm better equipped. Thankfully, my ADHD means that when I play RPGs, I put everything into like a Word document, so I have everything like in one place that I can reference.
Did you say you needed some PDFs?
No, I do. I have it. I have
very
the
good.
actual physical book and PDFs.
Cool.
I would use the physical book, but I've got like what I can only describe as an armada of premium cardboard cards around me. And I'm not
Heyo.
entirely sure what each pile is for, even though I put the piles there, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave them undisturbed for now.
Chaps. Sarky, is
Yeah.
the stream, as loud as you want it to be?
I believe so.
Okay, cool. Because that's what I was doing. I was actually dropping out of our voice chat and listening to the stream, and it seems rather quiet.
Oh dear. All right, hang on a second.
I'll continue to just chat a continuous stream of absolute blithering nonsense.
Yes, please do that while
Can you believe it?
I
It's
mute
like we
myself and
designed
have a
for
listen
this.
myself. Hang on.
I mean, Jesus, Titan, can you believe that someone has asked me to continue blithering on aimlessly? My God, it's like being back in college and handed just this massive sheet of paper on which to dribble.
I mean, in fairness, I think between all of us, we talk a huge amount of nonsense anyway.
Oh,
You
yeah.
and Owen are probably at the tip top, and I'm just under.
Hmm. Mm. My.
Shit, we live, boys.
Well, we are live. It's just that we're investigating some audio stuff with the stream, which means that James, you must do your duty and you must talk a constant stream of shit to ensure that there is audio stuff for the listening.
Which means that James,
Oh, you're not letting. No, fuck you. You're not allowed to copy pasta. That's fucking cheating. That's hacking.
Audio stuff for the listening stream, which means that James.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's
you're
just
not
not.
letting.
No,
No,
fuck
fuck
you.
you.
You're not
That's
allowed to copy pasta. That's fucking cheating. Yeah.
That's hacking.
audio
stuff for the listening stream, which means that
James.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just not. No, fuck you. You're not. That's all right. I mean, you sound just fine to me, but then you always sound fine to me. Yeah, no, I'm working on it. I'm just so very bad at it. Well, actually, most things, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, look at this. You just bork, bork, bork. Working on it. I'm just so very bad at bork. Well,
It certainly showed me.
yes. Fuck off, postman.
Jesus Christ, where is this echo coming from?
I can't hear it.
Fuck off, postman.
Have you got your
Christ,
Twitch
where is
like
this echo
volume
coming
on?
from?
'Cause did you get feedback?
No, Twitch is muted.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
No, fuck you, James. That's what you just did. Did it help?
It did.
Okay.
Wait.
Jim, can you have a listen
I can
again
tell it's still loading.
independently? Because
Certainly.
it sounded bloody awful there with echo feedback loops.
Blah-doom. Who's to disconnect or reconnect?
Just turn the music down.
No, it sounded better. Sounded fine. Like, okay, not perfect, but definitely better.
Alright. Just turn the music down. And...
Boop. Bippity boppity boop. Okay, excellent.
Bippity boppity, back the fuck up.
Just casually.
Quite so.
Just casually drop that in.
Christ.
Apologies if I sound slightly weirder than usual. I'm recovering from a chest infection, so I will be.
Well,
You
glad you're recovering.
sound absolutely fine from here, anyway.
Okay, that loaded in properly for me.
Yeah. There you are with your gentleman orc avatar.
Right.
Whoop.
Jim, could I ask you to listen independently one last time? Just so we
Certainly.
can figure out if all the voices are
Yep.
saying. Okay, could
No
everyone
problem.
say hello at some point, one after another, just
No,
so we?
fuck you.
Yeah, that'll do too.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo te llamas? Me llamo Adrián.
Yeah.
Do you which?
Hooray!
Hi, papi.
Okay, Jim, did that sound okay?
And Jim's dead.
Hooray!
Rip.
I mean, oh,
All right, chaps. Yeah, that sounded way better.
fantastic.
Adrian is still very slightly quiet, but able to be made out.
I have
can probably
And
do that.
how?
no friggin' idea what that was about, but oh
I
well.
sound louder now.
Okay, excellent. And it's good.
Just put the music
I'm not
down
logged
a
in yet because I
wee
keep forgetting to perform steps.
bit.
Like, I will hit connect. Oh, wait, I need to enter a password now, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. Okay, Gray, you're back in.
I'm back in. Can I take my spot?
Let it load up first, and we'll see.
Yeah, because I've got like some edges and mostly white. It was sort of like this last time, to be honest, and then it kicked me.
Okay. Well,
I'll give it a minute.
Fuck, comparison.
No sign of you
all
loading
right
in.
then. I mean, his avatar is there.
It's just sitting on the desk in front of me. I'm still mostly seeing white screen.
Oh, okay. You should
Clicking
be.
on red, but nothing is happening.
I've got the main star map up on the table, so that
Yeah, I
should
think
be
it's.
what
Oh
you
wait,
end
hang
up
on.
seeing.
It's loading.
Ah, you're
It's
starting to load
loading.
now. Yep.
There you
are.
go.
There
There
you go.
we go.
Yay!
Holy ping, James.
Come on,
Yeah,
little
I
red
don't know what
account.
that's about.
You can do it.
Oh,
I believe in you.
Pretty stormy out here.
Your ping just improved.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
My trip
I've got a good connection,
Yeah.
but it's stormy. as hell,
Everyone
and I
is
usually-
bouncing between green and orange right now.
I'm gonna be the first one to say this.
Yeah.
It's really cool playing this in tabletop simulator. I'm gonna be the first one to say it this session.
Aw.
It's really cool.
Hmm.
Thank you. I have gotten rid of all the cool particle effects to try and improve loading times and
Okay.
issues
Seem a bit
for
smoother.
everybody. So it should run
Yeah.
a bit smoother.
Yeah, it was grand for me this time.
Yes.
Excellent. Right.
I was literally just thinking, Owen's
Really
actually
tweaking.
here, and not like loading in constantly.
Mm.
I
Mm.
know.
All right.
Things.
Now then.
The gang's
Okay.
all here because Ro can't make it today.
No.
So
He
He
if
just messaged me saying he's like about to fall over at work, like keel over with the words that he said.
all right.
Look,
That
I'm pretty
sounds like
sure no one at work would notice if he quietly installed Steam and Tabletop Simulator and Discord on the work computers.
Honestly,
gonna
at this
lie.
hour, probably not.
I still don't know what it
Hopefully-
does for a living.
No one from my work will ever see this, but I have definitely spent time at work playing Magic the Gathering in a corner of a room, and it's supposed to be doing really important stuff.
Yeah, I've had to uninstall Overwatch from work computers that weren't
Oh,
even
dude.
capable of running fucking Overwatch. I don't know what the.
Magic's one thing. Overwatch is like that's a lot of like actual attention you have to pay. I
Dear
just like
me.
drop a card in occasionally. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get started then.
Yay.
So
Ooh, okay.
hello. We're running maybe 15 minutes late because of some weird sound ass issues.
But that's way better than last time.
The sound literally was ass. But yes, it's far better than last time. We've named the ship last session. It only took 3/4 of an hour. So we're good to go. So when last we left the crew of the United States commercial spaceship Skilla, you were running away from a bunch of androids with no skin.
Tails between our legs.
Yes.
And how? You were catatonic with shock.
Whole lot been done fairly to shine right.
Someone appears to have done something. Oh, that's very nice. Ronan
What is it?
has decided to host the channel from afar.
Oh, cool.
That's very nice
Oh.
of him.
Nice.
Good lad.
So
Okay.
we
Whoop.
were on a
Loading.
little borehole colony set up here by the Working Joes by Seekson. Sometime prior to you hauling a space station into orbit above the moon, which is unimaginatively known as Helkin's moon, after the planet that they've found it around. The Skinless Joes, as we've decided to call them, had not been in contact with an Apollo mainframe to coordinate their efforts in quite some time, so they'd gone a bit iffy.
They'd gone a bit fucking working Joe, is what they'd gone.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait till we meet some with impaired motor functions so we can call them jerking woes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Well, okay, look. Do you know what they were during the point at which their skin was melting off? No? They were sloppy Joes.
Oh god.
Fuck. Oh yeah, isn't Ronan
I
just,
hate you all so much right now.
aren't our pressure suits being consumed by some sort of unknown
Consume.
Yes.
Is-
Before he took his
yeah.
leave of us for the evening, your diligent medic, in his flight from the skinless abominations, noticed that the rubber seals of your pressure suits were being eaten away or corroded. And he is going to be spending most of his time in the medical section of the ship figuring out what the hell is up with that.
But as I recall, we were fucking foot to the floor driving the hell away, having re-established the uplink, and fuck it, the big Apollo unit on board the station can handle it from here.
Yes,
You've presumably
exactly.
since had time to get paid and have a bit of a cry.
I'm in a coma.
Oh, yeah, you're in a coma.
Yeah, you drove the ATV straight back into the hold of the ship, so you have a ground vehicle now. Well done.
Yay.
And you're back amongst the stars.
Yay. Oh, without functional flight suits.
Oh no.
Just don't go EVA, guys. It's fine.
Never go
without
EVA.
functional flight suits. So the nearest port of call really would be Helkin Orbital, straight above it.
Well, fuck them. They owe us some gear.
Unfortunately, you can't dock with them right now because there are 2 starships already docked.
That was quick.
It seems they've wasted no time getting business up and running, which is probably understandable considering they have to share this system with Weyland-Yutani. And Weyland-Yutani got the one planet that actually makes money.
Clebrick, can you bring us into range and hail him for me?
Absolutely can, Chief. So yeah, I'm just going to bring us into a nice safe working distance and see if I can open a comms channel.
Absolutely. You're greeted by a human.
Hi, Seegson Orbital. This is Clebrick of the Skilla.
Right? USCSS Skilla, yes. I'm afraid all our docking ports are busy right now. We're just setting up the human element of the station. If you could hang on for half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, then one of them should be freed up and on its way again, and you can dock.
That sounds like something we can do. And with my other hand, I'm actually just pulling a quick systems diagnostic. Is there any problem with us actually just hanging out here in a nice, safe, stable orbit for like 40 minutes?
None. No, all systems are green.
Cool. In that case, yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, sir. Could I just get confirmation on your name again, sir?
Oh, it's Anastasia.
Oh, my apologies. And
yes,
yeah,
I'm sure the working Joes have yet to fix the static problem we have going on here.
No worries. Yeah. So if we could be docking in within 45 minutes, that would be fantastic. We are prepared to submit a report about the contract down on the moon.
I would not be privy to any of that information. We probably have a suitable rep for you disembarking right now. I'm sure they'll be ready by the time we let you know. We'll let you know when it's ready.
Good. If that person could just have a quick word with your Apollo unit, it has to do with the robot mining crew on that moon. Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't discuss contracts with you or anyone else, sir.
Right, you are.
You'll
if
have
you could
to
just
clear it with the Seegson rep whenever he or she is ready. They're
Perfect.
setting up
Thank you
offices for the
so
last
much.
hour, so it shouldn't be long now.
Thank
If
you
there's
again.
nothing else, then thank you for calling Siegson Operationals. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you very much. I close the channel and I immediately open a channel to Captain Wiseman. Yo, Cap.
I'm right behind you, Lance. Don't get so wrapped up in the helm.
Sorry. Too
No,
used
good,
to.
good practice. What's up?
So yeah, they've basically just told us to sit and spin for 40 minutes.
Great. What excellent news. Quick out of character question. Did we land the whole damn ship, or did we have a lander?
You don't have a lander.
Cool. Cutter, can you do me a favor and just run a diagnostic on our seals? I'm just concerned about us losing oxygen.
Yep,
If
no problem.
whatever's eating into the suit's gone into anything. Like most of those, it was rubber seals, right?
Yeah.
I gotta go and ask. But yeah, I would just rest easier if you could take a look at that for me.
Yep, no problem. So am I rolling something to
That's
check?
good. That will be wits and let me have a look at the sheet again. No, observation and heavy machinery.
That's 4.
What do you think they listen to in the alien universe?
Don't forget your stress dice.
Okay, so I only went 2. It froze there for me, so I'll roll 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
So the first 2 are fails. And so are those.
I choose to believe popular music in the heavens here is like,
Yikes.
I don't know,
Did we
a
still have
country with a
stress
bit of
from
depression
last
mode in
time?
it.
What was that, Adrian?
Oh,
Did we still have stress from last time? Or is
Yes,
it
you
all
have not
good?
had time to de-stress just yet.
Big yikes.
I'm in a coma.
I'm on
So-
free stress. So
Restful.
I failed all of them.
I only saw you roll 1 stress die.
Oh. How many did I have to roll?
I
Oh,
was in a tab out and crank
1 for
it
every
because-
point.
Oh, so I had 2. I just added 1.
You do not gain a stress for failing
Uh-huh.
a stress die. So you just added a stress there? Yeah, you can take it off.
Yeah, I took it off.
That was a misreading, and things went altogether pear-shaped far too quickly because you were adding a stress point every time the panic symbol came up. That's not how it works.
oh.
It's pretty funny though.
It was hilarious.
So that thing where we spiraled up to like full stress bars?
It wouldn't have happened as quickly.
Oh,
Okay. Right. Cool.
I'm actually fine with it. I think it honestly worked out. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to do that again. But
Mhm.
No.
I would say it worked out well, but it was fun.
Unless it's really funny.
Yeah.
So nobody gets a serious psychological trauma from maxing out their stress pool last session.
Oh, fantastic.
Hooray.
Anyway, how did the roll go again, Adrian?
Terribly, so I failed.
Oh, right.
No successes.
And you did roll a panic, so if you could just roll a single d6 and add 2 onto it. Let me see how that affects you trying to do your job.
4.
Total of 4?
Total of 4.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yay.
It's been a rough day, but yeah, you know how to do diagnostics on the heavy machinery. You're fine. You're fine.
it's fine, Cutter says.
You
Oxygen
can't see anything
producers,
wrong with it,
Cutter
yeah.
says.
Okay, yeah, so if I read it, then I can read fine. So I just say, oh, all good, Captain. Everything's okay for now, but I want to do some extra checks over the next while just to make sure that we're in a good place.
Good, diligent, appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So I'm going to say, yeah, waiting around, you have time to shoot the breeze, drink a beer, whatever it takes, and you can all take a point of stress off.
Thank fuck.
You
Like,
can.
I'm now at 9 stress.
Yay.
I will let you take off 3 points of stress, Owen, because that really
probably
wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay. Oh, Sarky.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend like part of that time there up in the cockpit in my fucking logbook, sketching a little kind of cartoony skeletal working Joe.
Lovely.
Eesh.
Can I recover an extra point of stress if I'm petting my cat?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so that's that.
That's how it
That's
works.
That's your
signature
signature item, yeah?
items.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
If
Cool.
anything
Bam.
happens to this cat, I will kill all of you and then myself.
I'm going to polish my human skull fragment.
Hooray!
I swear to God, if you make a servo skull joke,
Hmm.
I mean, I don't have predators in this setting just yet, but it's not a
Give it
bad
time.
Wait for
idea.
the supplement if they can get the license for it.
whoop.
All right, so yeah, everyone can de-stress. That's at least 2 points of stress off everyone.
Oh, okay, cool.
And yeah, the comms get pinged again, and yes, it's this Anastasia lady. Looks vaguely Scandinavian.
Mhm.
Anyway, hello, USCSS Skilla. You are
Hello,
clear.
Siegs and Orbital.
You are clear to dock on docking pod 2. If you could make your way to these coordinates, we'll have a tug tow you in and make sure everything goes nice and smooth. Thank you.
No problem. So I'm gonna just kind of I'll sync up telemetry and what's their tug look like? They look okay. They look fine.
Oh, yeah, it's like a generic Hyperdyne Systems tugboat. It's
Okay, cool.
small,
I'll trust them.
grimy, but a powerhouse.
Excellent.
They let a Joe pilot that fucking thing, I swear. Can a Joe pilot? I don't need to know the answer to that question.
You
Really don't?
don't want to know.
So, yes, clunk, clunk, groan, creak, crunk. All of those lovely, lovely, comforting noises when you're in a pressurized box several hundred light years from home.
Mm.
But, yep, the docking goes without a hitch, and you're on board. There is considerably more life around Helkin Orbital now, which is probably for the best. When you get in the when you dock on deck C, you oh shoot, where's the bloody floor plan gone?
Did you check your bum?
Well, crap. That's unfortunate.
Right up in.
That is the wrong button.
No, guys. GMs don't store maps up their butts. They store plot twists.
Oh well.
Damn
yeah,
it.
okay.
Okay, well, deck C is where all the disembarking and stuff happens. It's also where all the commercial and habitation sections for visitors are. It's a hotbed of activity. There are working Joes leading teams of people off hither and thither to their new work assignments. There must be a couple hundred people here. There
Oh,
are
that's nice.
considerably fewer Joes just standing around staring at nothing.
Love it.
Oh,
Oh good.
if we're docked to the station has those big, serious, long-term habitation air processors, right?
Yes.
Cool. I would like to top up our air consumables.
Very good.
Good shout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I figured
because
we were just going to top up generally as a matter of course, but yeah, no, good to specify now.
so that gets our air back up to 4. Yeah.
I think it's 5.
You
I've
originally
decided.
told us 4, but I could
All right.
believe that we were down a bit after arriving in system. So 5 is good. I'm not
Yeah.
arguing. Thank you, GM.
We'll make 5 your maximum.
Cool.
Fantastic.
It will only really come into effect if the ship starts venting air or if you're out in a spacesuit yourself.
Mm.
But it's probably a comforting little number to have there.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me
There
feel
are
so-
actually even some shops setting up with
Yay.
the commercial hauler that's still docked is just unloading crate after crate of wares, mostly food, but there's a lot of other crates that look much more securely contained or securely secured. Yeah, great. And they're making their way off to other little shops. There are maybe 4 or 5 different vendors just about opening their doors and not expecting much in the way of business right now.
Sensible.
But you could purchase supplies and or tools if you needed them.
In terms of supplies, I think we're still pretty well set up from the last one. Although I may restock on beer for obvious reasons.
Yes. Unfortunately, you won't be able to get the Weyland-Yutani Aspen here because it's a Seegson station.
Oh god.
You'll have to make do with the Suda Dry.
Lads, I'm very curious, and I'm saying this in character, by the way, as we're shambling along. What happens if you give a shitload of working Joes a beer brewing manual and a bunch of like barley and hops and shit?
Shit beer, I'd imagine.
I mean, what?
Yeah, but how the Suda Dry is brewed in the first place?
Yeah, but what if it's really good though? What if working Joes? What if the one thing that they're actually good for is making beer?
Yeah, but they can't taste, can they?
I mean,
it's not necessarily an impediment.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, well, when you're drinking this piss, yeah, not being able to taste sounds fucking wonderful.
True. However, that's cheating. I don't think you can consider a beer to be good by step one, removing your own taste buds.
It seems to be the Seegson way, doesn't it?
True, actually, yeah.
There is
Let's
a working
redefine
Joe at
success.
the customs line where you have to show your papers and identifications. He unimaginatively states, "Papers and identifications, please."
Presented without a word.
He goes bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, silently, of course. "Thank you. Please enjoy your stay above this Seegson orbital."
Yeah, not fucking likely.
What's the stance on weaponry on this station?
Weaponry is to be securely fastened in lockboxes, left on the ship or at customs, where it will be left entirely alone until you come back.
My trusty
Better than
bolt
stealing
gun
me
is
last
not
time.
a weapon though, right?
Your bolt gun is not a weapon, no.
That's what you think.
Unfortunately, Owen, your pulse rifle is a weapon.
Oh.
But it's a weapon that we have been and will continue to be glad for.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very much so.
Jericho is just kind of like really smugly kind of looking down at his bolt gun every few moments.
Oh.
Like, touching on his-
A passing
touching on
Joe
the
does
outside-
look at you and say, "You're carrying some very dangerous items."
Jericho says, "Why, thank you. I'm glad you noticed." And then just continues to walk on.
Oh, dear.
He assumes that you mean his high beam flashlight, which he feels is one of his best weapons because everything is slightly inside an Alan Wake universe for him.
I heard that Jericho once beat one of the Bishop series of androids to death just with that flashlight.
I heard he did much more, but it was activated. Like,
Yeah, 2 flashlights.
I don't know if you've ever
Anyway.
taken a crack with a fucking maglite, but
Yeah.
for me, that's
They are mostly
Yeah.
built for smacking people around the head, aren't they?
Yes.
Anyway, it's not
I
long
mean-
before a human asks you, "Hello, can I help you?" You look a little just off the boat, as it were.
Yeah, we've had a rough one. Captain Wiseman of the Skiller. This is my crew. We
Right.
just did a little job for Seegson. And in addition to resupplying, we'd like to talk to a company rep, if that's alright, if there's someone around.
Yeah, let me just check that. She tots up some things on her datapad and yes. This will be Mr. Costello's department. He will be. She leans past you and just points behind you to a set of offices on a sort of balcony area. If you just head in there, you can't miss it. His name is on the door.
Alright,
He'll take care of everything. Have a pleasant day.
Costello, what does that name ring a bell?
Oh, that's the same guy that was down on Smokey McBurney Asspile Planet.
Oh, right, that guy.
That's not the official name, but it's close.
That's what it says on our charts.
And this
Wait,
is why
it's right
you
here
are
in my
not
official
a,
report.
This is why you're not a stellar survey team.
I mean, come on, that would be an amazing solar system map.
It would.
Look, I know that you would get colonists lining up to come and live on a planet called Duodenum.
It's entirely possible.
Oh
Wow.
dear.
This happened in real life, and people can witness this.
Oh
It's
God.
definitely it's definitely less concerning than Bucky's peril.
Thank you so much for that. Right, you head into the offices, and sure enough, it's Tony Costello on the door. He is indeed the same rep you were dealing with on Slagheap.
Yep, that was it. Okay, good.
And
We got a rapport with
he
this.
gives you a
suit.
cheerful wave. Welcome, welcome. Please,
Mr. Costello,
have a seat.
Tony, how are you? How was your flight? Ours was not ideal.
Oh, mine was brilliant. I am so glad to be off that steaming pile of, well, molten rock. Can I get you a cup of something nice and refreshing or warm?
You know, I could murder a coffee if that's cool, guys.
I could murder a lot of things, but I'll start with coffee.
Yeah, coffee good. Coffee good.
If you'd just leave it at the coffee, I think that will just be dandy. Right, he just fiddles around with his terminal, and soon enough, yep, a bunch of steaming hot cups of coffee are in. It's not bad.
Thank Christ, I thought a Joe was going to come in here with them on a a tray.
Oh no, we do that for the new guys only.
Okay, you know some maniacs put a Joe in a maid costume somewhere out there.
Yes, there's a reason we call it a cup of Joe around here.
Oh
Yikes.
God.
Anyway,
Oh God, the implications. Jesus.
So
Made with
we
love.
got I'd actually like confirmation that this was cleared, because I got to tell you, I've never been given a contract by a station AI before. The Apollo system on board here asked us to go and collect some water ice for delivery.
Yes, I'm just reading up on the notes of that now. So, you're saying the androids on the moon had just lost contact with their coordinating AI?
Yeah, it seems that way. I mean,
That's
I don't know where the
really-
coordinating AI would have been based, and we couldn't find any infrastructure
It
there to suggest the
should
location.
have been on the servers. Ooh, excuse me. Kind of like a sort of mini Apollo, just to make sure they keep doing the tasks that they were assigned to, but not too much, not too little.
Yeah, I got you. Could
Sort
have
of
been fried.
laissez-faire management Apollo, if you follow me.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they needed to do much
How
except
the
man the borehole, attempt to strangle us. You know, simple things.
Yeah, about that. Seegson is extremely sorry to hear that you have encountered some hostile Joes. Just up. Yes. I've just got the word off Apollo now that he has re-established contact with the androids, and yeah, several of them will need to be decommissioned. We're putting some top men on this. There seems to be something in the atmosphere that, well, first of all, it ate away at their skin, as you can no doubt
We noticed.
vouch for.
It's funny how that detail just leapt out of us soon after arrival.
Yeah, that
I
was.
can imagine. We have yet to determine what exactly was doing that, but
Well,
there were
our
a few of
medic-
the synthetic components of Working Joes made of, well, using that same material that we use for their skin, which does seem to have altered their electronics and behavioral patterns somewhat.
I'm no expert in how these things work, but I can believe that.
Neither am
what I
I,
was going to
unfortunately, but this is what I've been given to work with.
No, I don't doubt you. I was just about to say, our medic is back on the ship studying the cause.
Oh yes.
I'm open to passing along that information at wholesale prices.
Ah, yes, I see. If you do come up with anything, then please do let us know. We're working on it as well, but who knows who could discover it first. In the
Yeah,
meantime, we are
hopefully nothing really
redeploying
needs to fight that
Working
battle.
Joes with retrofitted pressure suits. No rubber
Yeah.
seals, made just entirely out of stuff that we haven't seen this corrosive effect on before. So that should get things back up and running while we figure out what exactly is in the atmosphere.
Hmm. You'll appreciate that we're maybe not willing to put down again to get that ice we couldn't collect.
I fully understand that. So, unfortunately, I am going to have to decline the full payment as it was not carried out.
No, of course that's fine. We were
But
offered a
you
pretty
were offered
competitive rate
hazard
by
pay,
Apollo.
I
and
am reflexively reaching for my gun.
the hazard pay still stands, however, because you did put yourself above and beyond for Seekson Corporation, and for that we thank you. So
Much
I am
appreciated.
authorized to pay out right now the sum previously agreed to and a net bonus of $5,000. I hope that meets with your approval.
It's very generous. Very
And once
appreciated.
again, we are extremely sorry to have been even indirectly responsible for hardship on what should have been a very simple contract. We will get to the bottom of this, I assure you, and before too long, it will be perfectly safe to land on Helkin's moon.
Oh, it's good to know if we ever come back.
Yeah. What if that is just a fucking permanently present compound in the ice down there?
If that's the case, then we will have to do some serious thinking. Corrosive elements are very useful in industry. There is certainly some sort of way to profit off that, I'm sure. But you don't need to concern yourselves with seats and problems like that. That was your last contract as Seeks and contractors, so congratulations. You're free men.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Yeah, cool.
So, yes, as independents, I'm sure you'll find freelance jobs at some point in the future. Please do consider Helkin Orbital when you're next passing our way.
Oh, yeah, if you happen to have any very lucrative offers to transmit in our direction while we're still in the system, we'll consider them.
On that note, would you mind giving an estimation as to when you might be shipping out? Just so I know for record's sake.
Well, after exposure to that compound, I want to be sure that we're not bleeding oxy.
That's fair.
I'd say maybe a day or so, unless something pressing comes up. Need to check my manifest.
Very good. If you want any help from our Working Joe engineers down at the docks, then don't hesitate to ask.
We won't. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right. There's some scribbling of names and some pressing of thumbs on scanner pads, and congratulations, you get your hazard pay. And there's a payment of $5,000 to no one in specific.
Right.
Okay. Does anyone object if I spend that bonus on luxuries for the ship? You know, the collective booze, that kind of thing.
That would
I
not.
can save for emergencies.
I was gonna say, we now have unreliable spacesuits.
Good point. I'll earmark that for replacements and maintenance.
Yeah.
We'll just split the rest of the shares.
And beer.
And beer.
Who needs spacesuits when you have beer?
People in space.
As a rule,
Let's not drink in space.
I mean, I think you could get away with it. Maybe.
Like Jericho looks so smug because he thinks he's done a smart, but he hasn't done a smart.
Yeah, before we run off trying to patent oxygenated beer for use in space, let's get the fuck off this station. I never want to have to look at another Working Joe again.
Captain, you are in the wrong trade.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, that's not something we like to hear from the GM.
Not generally.
Oh no, I was looking at spacesuit prices.
Oh,
The
not
cheapest
cheap.
one would be $2,000.
Jesus.
Cut
Oh
it to the
God.
head.
Well,
I
don't
mean,
like it.
It's
wait a
standard
second.
issue for the Marine Corps, so it's really quite well armored.
Oh, that's something.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's
another
just
one.
that if you want the Mark 50 compression suits, they start at like 15 grand.
Okay, wait, did you say Mark 50 or Mark 5?
Mark
Mark
.50, 50.
Okay. Oh, motherfucker, because I start with one of those. Is that now damaged?
Until, yeah, new rubber seals and the like.
Shit. Okay.
How much would it cost to get repairs on our
Let's.
current suits?
I was going to say, I'm totally willing to just fork out for the necessary maintenance materials if Cutter feels confident in the ability to enact repairs once we figured out what the deal is with the corrosive compound.
Given that Siegs have fucked us and we don't get our power over now.
Yeah.
I'm still of a mind to buy backup suits that we can keep separate from the existing ones, just in case that shit
Yeah.
spreads.
Fair point.
Let's get back to the ship and vote on it, because I don't want to spend those kind of funds without running it by everyone. Like the communal ship maintenance fund is not going to be enough to cover that, and I don't want to start dipping into anyone's shares without consent.
Well. Yay, let's go do economics.
Yep.
That's what everyone signs up to an RPG for.
Funny you should mention. You remember the fucking mercantilism you guys got up to in Darkening Skies, Jim?
I mean, come on, you gave us an airship, so of course we started doing, like, trade, import, export.
No, it was great. Anyway, back to this game. That's my sneaky little plug seed for later.
Oh, lovely. All right. Is everything fine back in the ship?
Oh, are we doing one of those Twitch streams where we all shout out our Twitter handles? Is that how that works?
Not till the end. Jesus, have a bit of a decorum.
Back to the ship. You are presumably all in the living area.
Gee, beauty.
Yep. Just getting our shit together before we get out of this system. Anyone have any preference for where we go next, actually?
Somewhere we can earn money, but also somewhere cool. Somewhere
far away from work, fucking Joe's.
Okay.
That's going to be a tricky one. Seegson's pretty ubiquitous, but we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
We could do the break before we have to see them again.
Where's interesting? Do we? Yeah, actually, do we have like a manual of like settled systems?
We probably have some sort of manifest of ones that were settled.
Yes. Oh, hang on. I don't
colonized
want
within
to zoom in
the
on
last
that.
time we got it updated.
I'm unfortunately zooming in on the mouth of the facehugger a bit too much. Right.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, let's go there. Mouth of the facehugger sounds fucking dandy.
If we all want to look around here, let me just get the draw tools out.
The Festus sector?
Yes. Suehiro G-84 is around... balls. Hang on. Let me just change the color. I'm going to go bright red. That's not bright red. Bloody hell.
What?
That's better. Right. The Hephaestus sector is where you are right now. Suehiro G84 is around here.
Okay.
Now, the purple is all considered the frontier. And the blue is, I believe, Three World Empire.
United Americas.
Oh. Hang on. Yes, the deep blue is. The light blue, more turquoise, I suppose, is Three World Empire. Which is essentially Wayland Yutani because they pay for all the security and anything.
Yep.
So Yeah,
Do
the
you want to go join the
nearest
revolution next?
system where you could reasonably expect to go planetside and not have your face melt off would be, oh, I think, yeah, Requiest, which is probably unfortunate. Let me just check that up.
I gotta say, it's not a comforting name for a system.
No, it's
Personally, I
not.
want to go to Sunbun Station.
Charted space.
Hmm.
Keeping the light fantastic. No. How do I spell that again?
Requuist.
Request. There we are. Da-da-da-da-da. Next. The Request system. Yeah, it's not the nicest place in the world, but it's got good security. It's yeah.
Are we liable to pick up any decent contracts there at a guess, in addition to just being able
It's
to go
entirely
planetside,
possible.
so
Yes.
I'm perfectly sane.
You would all have heard of the Request system. Basically, it's a crime-plagued world. There is a massive prison facility on DP-27, which is sometimes called Detention Planet 27. It houses like 20,000 convicts. It allows visitors,
how about
so
instead we go
processing
straight
centers have to be
past it?
built to accommodate them, and eventually, with the sheer size of the place, some visiting families decided to settle there. So the processing centers became kind of their own corporate-run colony.
Jesus. I'm gonna put in a vote for like Meadow 13, the peaceful baby deer planet.
I heard
What's
Request.
this, Brannigan's World?
I
Can't
heard
s-
Request.
someone's hand is in the way, so I can't tell what world
Oh,
that is.
Bracken's World.
That's
Oh,
it. Maybe we just go right past Request to there, as a stop en route to anywhere
Have a
else.
quick look.
Hopefully it seems nice.
Bracken's World is an aquaculture colony world.
Oh, that
Sounds
actually
nice.
sounds great, yo.
Covered in shallow seas, small population of kelp farmers, and related support facilities. Abundant marine life, large crustaceans. Colonies are run by Alpha Tech, who I don't have much information on, unfortunately.
Cool.
I
Do
would
they
go
have
for
any?
that, but if it leaves you stuck for material,
No.
then
Kelp bed farms, and its moon has a mining facility. There is
Cool. Do
no
they have any
mention-
outstanding?
Hmm?
No. Do they have any outstanding orders or deliveries? Anything we could take
hang
up?
on. Let me see.
I will say that there is a rumor
Planet.
that Request.
It is
where-
affiliated with the United Americas. Tropical to cool. Mostly clear skies. Every now and again, some gales and tsunamis. The average temperature is 27 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So
What
how
was that,
about
Adrian?
we-
You said there was a rumor about Request?
Well, there was a rumor that Request is where Jericho was the top fighter of an underground prison fight club.
Oh, that's completely believable, and also a good reason not to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting a vote for Bracken's World. Sounds nice.
It sounds much
Bracken's
nicer
World
than
sounds good.
Request.
Very
We can go
good.
fishing.
Yep.
Hopefully, no typhoon.
Fishing
It's
for, like,
lovely.
Giant crustaceans.
I do like shellfish.
Does it
My
say?
favorite kind of crustacean.
Do we know the likelihood of there being working Joes there?
Very unlikely.
Yes.
I mean, there will be some, but
We don't have to look.
yeah.
Hopefully not evil ones or ones that are like murderous in the intent.
Well, what if they're like fishing Joes and they all just wear like, friggin' overalls and flat caps?
Okay, I want you to think for one
That's an anime series.
goddamned moment about a working Joe looming out of the fog in a rain slicker. You just think about that for like 5 seconds.
I think that could be a heartwarming anime series that I would definitely watch.
Is he gonna open with a up?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
But in Joe voice.
Just
Ayo.
Joe. Joe voice.
Okay.
Yeah, GM, could we get a in Joe voice Hey up, you ain't from around here.
Hey, oh.
Okay, yeah, I'm
No.
voting for Bracken's World, definitely.
Ah, right.
That's
Sorry, I'm just looking up the FTL
rules. Oh, right, yeah.
rules. Yes. You have essentially the Nostromo.
Yep. If I remember rightly, don't you just go absolutely batshit if you spend too long in FTL but not in hypersleep?
Oh God, yes.
Cool.
Wait.
Very cool.
There's something about FTL that fucks with the brain?
Yup.
If you're not in hypersleep, yeah, traveling at relativistic speeds does things to you.
Isn't that basically a statement that in the Aliens universe there is therefore something non-physical about human consciousness?
Not necessarily. Remember the
That sounds like
impact that
Prometheus
protracted.
talk there, buddy.
I was
I
going to
mean,
say, remember the kind of impact protracted isolation can have on cognition and
yeah,
psychology.
but I mean, if the effect comes from hyperspace itself,
It probably tickles the carbon nanotubule. No, not the quantum tubules in the brain. What the fuck was that thing in Rifters? Whatever.
Jim, are you saying that the warp is real?
what if a big chunk of your cognition is actually done outside your brain? And when you take a single human body and make it travel at relativistic speeds, it basically starts generating lag. You could get literally lag killed at hyperspace.
So you're saying people's bodies could just be like really bad computers that need upgraded, and that everyone should be an android? That's what I'm getting from this.
I mean, I didn't say that, but
Here we
I
are.
wonder if there is much in the way of transhumanist
Right.
tendencies among the cultures of this setting.
Presumably.
There's gotta be.
If you're filthy
Someone out
rich,
there
then
has
yeah.
tried to fuck a David model.
I mean,
His hands
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you? It's Fassbender,
There-
man. Come on.
There is no try.
Get off your high
Right.
horse.
I'm not on a high horse, I'm just noting.
The FTL rating of your ship is 8, which means it takes 8 days to travel 1 parsec.
Okay.
Now, a parsec, if I remember correctly, is a single square of this map.
Actually, not too bad.
So that's 8 days, that's 16, 20 days, 3 weeks.
Let me have a quick look. There's a measuring tool here.
Yay.
Line, I think it is. So the side of these is 4.5 centimeters. So from here to Bracken's World is 20. So a little over 5 weeks, maybe.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Fine.
Very cool.
Let me just
Natural.
do that up quickly. 20 divided by 4.5. Yeah, 4.4 weeks. Oh, wait, no, that's 4.4 by 8 is, sorry. Multiply that by 8 and you have 35 days. Just over a month.
That's fine, I won't miss my cat's quinceanera.
Very good. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen.
How old is that cat in real space time?
Like 3 maybe?
There's a very good chance that technically the cat is probably 20 years old, but
Biologically, I believe she's 3.
yeah, biologically, still a baby cat almost.
She baby.
She is baby. Right, I am going to have to take a quick bathroom break, so I will just leave you be for a second, chat amongst yourselves and whatnot.
Try not to break anything while you're gone, yeah?
Please, yeah, don't touch anything my side of the table.
Oh.
Okay, wait for it. Wait, he's gone. Press the flip table button. Press it. Press it.
Oh good, I wasn't the only one thinking that.
Oh my god, you actually tried.
I guess he had the sense to stay late.
No, I just failed the strength check.
Yeah,
Oh. Ah,
that's a thing. You can be too feeble to flip the table.
that
Wonder
is
if
a thing.
Do you have to roll a 20?
My.
Find out.
Did you just roll a 14 twice in a row?
Apparently, yeah.
Well, I'd say what are the odds, but we know the odds. They're 5%.
Why can't I do that in other games when I actually need to roll a 14?
I don't know. How many games are you playing in that you need to regularly roll 14s?
Shadow of the Demon Lord would definitely be one.
Yeah.
I'm so
Is sh-
good at not rolling 14s in that game. I think it should be considered a skill.
Every now and then, I hit something when I play Demon Lord. It's very
Well, the other
exciting.
thing
when
about
you play
Demon Lord
a
is when you
combat
don't
character.
hit things, you die.
Yeah.
You die.
Jesus
Sometimes
Christ.
you die even if you hit
So close.
things. Sometimes
Yeah.
you die especially because you hit things.
The
Correct.
combat, okay, let's fight, and then you swing and you're like, oh shit, I'm dead.
I mean, my biggest exposure to Demon Lord has been people quoting horrible, horrible spells at me. So
It's so good.
That's just hateful defecation.
It's so
It's
good.
fairly pedestrian in the grand scheme of things.
there is also Darren being a horrible little teleport goblin.
See, I think the problem is Darren, and that's
Yeah, but
the
yeah, he'll do that in any game.
Yeah, like anything. He did it in Magic. He made a goblin deck, and no one wants to play it anymore. Which
Yeah,
I
it's
applaud him
awful.
because I want that deck. I want to get a Kenko deck, but people say they won't play me, so I can't.
Just don't tell them it's a goblin deck. Have a
Yeah.
decoy deck.
Turn
Yeah,
4 wins.
when you have like a million tokens like in turn 3 or 4, people kind of get it real quick when that
Yeah.
Franco hits the table.
Yeah, but by that point they're in the game and they'd have to like suck it up and run away.
I used to do that with a rat deck way back when.
Oh, Relentless Rats is a thing. I nearly built it. I'm actually building a really fun political deck at the moment where it's every time it's my turn, I make people make choices, and I don't really care if I win. I just make people make really difficult choices the entire time. It's great.
Wow. Jesus, okay. Is that like the Socratic method except as Magic the Gathering?
Well, yeah, it's the idea. I'm playing Tassiker, so it's all about politics. So essentially, the entire game is I want people to try and bribe me because I have stuff that can just make other people's day either really good or really bad. So I want people. It's a lot of like, oh,
To
I
our
see
6
that.
Twitch viewers, I'm really sorry that we've allowed Adrian to get set off on.
Why? See, I said this
Magic.
earlier. You can't let me talk about Magic. But anyway, it will be a fun game.
6 viewers.
Okay, very good segue away from.
Although, in fairness, one of those is own.
Yeah. Or
Also true, yeah.
you're the
Sorry,
worst.
to our 5 viewers.
No, I appreciate you bumping up the numbers a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Supplement.
It's good. Right, so where were we? Yes, it'll take you just over a month to get to Bracken's World, which I believe was your destination.
Yes. Yeah. We want crab.
They don't have crab exactly, but
I was promised giant crustaceans.
yes, but calling them crabs is
Like, are they hard shell or soft shell?
They're crab analogous.
Like, are we thinking
crab
crab
analogous is probably the best way to go for it. Yes, hang on a second.
But are they
Crab log, if you
edible?
will.
Edible? Edible.
At least once.
Achelata.
Edible.
Oh. Right, they're or achelate crustaceans, and achelata contains spiny lobsters, slipper lobsters, and furry lobsters.
Yep.
So, yeah, you get some cheap
Pretty
lobster
good.
type food.
Man, I'm
Entities.
picturing like lobster
lobster
claws
rolls.
the size of turkey legs.
Delicious pseudo
That
lobster.
does sound good, doesn't it?
Lobster
Furry
esque.
lobster sounds like a SpongeBob furry fanfic.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
God.
That's wow.
Go and Google that, everyone watching, and let us know.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I won't be making kids partner anyway.
Is that really a thing you ever expected? Be honest. Maybe you can make a separate channel where you read bedtime stories, except don't muscle in on my turf, I'll fuck you up.
I
So,
Very good.
what preparations do we have to make before jumping into the great unknown towards delicious lobster?
I want confirmation that the seals are intact before we go.
Yeah.
I don't want us waking up into fucking vacuum.
It's customary for
Like, would you even wake up in that
crews
state?
absolutely certain that nothing will go wrong before hypersleep to have a nice big meal together.
Sounds good.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
No, it's
let's,
fine.
It would be a good idea to just check Seegson and Slag Heap, or is it Slag Pile, whether
Slag Heap.
there is any deliveries that they'd pay for to be sent out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put in the call on that while everyone else makes preparations.
Yeah, do we have any work waiting for us there?
No idea.
No, we sort of just picked a direction and decided to head in it.
Okay, because that's kind of what I was asking. Do they have any outstanding deliveries, orders, or commissions for a ship heading their way?
Let me
That's
have
good
a
question.
quick look.
I feel like Mother should be gathering that sort of thing somehow, but
Yeah.
communications out here are weird, man.
Some manner of interstellar Craigslist.
I'll check in with Slag Heap and the new Seegson hull.
Grand.
Yeah. They mostly produce fish, with a marine environment pretty much everywhere. Corrosion is a factor, so they would have a fairly high demand for metals.
Well, that's like the one thing that this system is good for.
Isn't that handy?
Rust-proofing paint, maybe.
Yep.
Rubber.
Yeah, there's not much call for paint out in Slag Heap. It tends to get burnt off.
Yeah. However, they produce metals and minerals, so there's presumably some resources from here which could be, used over on Bracken's world.
Absolutely, yeah. You just give me a second. Let me roll some dice on behalf of Ronan.
No worries. I'm occasionally amused to remember that humanity in, like, the Aliens universe has fucking hyper light speed travel, which is super cool, but in every single other way, humanity in Eclipse phase would kick their asses. Every way.
I will say... I'll give him 5 dice.
Just picturing a ship full of scavs cosplaying in xenomorphs.
Yep.
Nah, 1 bonus. Why not? Let's see. Oh, hooray! Yeah, you drag the medic cutter away from his obsessive testing long enough to get him to think about the science behind all of this. And yes, corrosion-free metals would be in very high demand for building stuff on Bracken's world.
Excellent.
As would several other minerals that would be used in feeds for the seaweed and the crustaceans.
One must imagine they might need some sort of desalination machines or materials for maintaining their desalination machines.
Yeah, again, non-corrosive metals would be particularly useful for those.
I'm just thinking, like, it sounds like the water is probably not drinkable until significant filtration, so...
Absolutely. Let me get the job generator just to see if I can use it for my own ends. Yeah, that'll be a nice, easy run. And should give you... Let's see. It's probably a faraway system in terms of distance. So, yeah. Yeah, there isn't an outstanding request
shipment
for any of these things, but you reckon You could probably make 50 grand on a shipment like this.
Nice, but what's the purchase cost? As in, is that accounting for the purchase cost?
No.
Shit.
Buying the things
Purchase
would be...
cost has to be low there.
You just dangled a power loader in front of me and then took it away.
Yeah.
It would probably
Also-
cost...
No. Think about it. Maybe we'll need to purchase a power loader in order to get the minerals on board.
I mean, what kind of cash reserve do we have anyway?
You've got your hazard pay and whatever
That's it?
is being... I think that was about... Was that 2 or 3 grand per person, I said last time?
I believe I managed to talk them up to 3 per person.
Right.
No
Okay.
one check the VOD, this is fine.
All right.
Plus
Cool.
the 5k bonus.
5 Ks. You've got
Yeah.
15, 20k between you.
Okay. So 20k plowed into some raw and refined metals here. How much profit can we expect to make by hauling that to Bracken's World?
Again, probably the 50k.
Okay.
So 30k
That's
profit.
not a bad return.
Give or take, depending on how well you wheel and deal on both sides of this.
Yep. So we'd make our money back plus 30. About.
Unless I can negotiate really well. Take us back to Slag Heap while Cutter looks over the seals.
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'll head down
You
negotiating.
could probably purchase seals in Helkin Orbital.
Yeah.
You know what? I think
One of
I'll
the first
wait.
things to spring up there would be like maintenance for visiting spaceships.
I'd say let's not skimp on the maintenance.
Hmm There's probably
right,
someone at
let's
Slag Pile or
assume
Slag Heap
all
that could do it for you as well.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna bring us back over to Slag Heap.
Okay. Let me just build that up. Get the system up again. Oh, crap. I thought I'd gotten rid of those. Never mind. The dust clouds are still there, everyone. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, oh my god. I'm about to say the bad thing, you guys.
Oh no.
Is it just me, or is the Cooper player character token the fucking spit of Jerry Adams?
Yes,
I'm
Oh
okay with
my
this,
God.
Dr. JK.
absolutely.
Or Jerry. You are
I
Jerry.
can assure you right now that our captain was never in the Ra.
That's worked out so nicely. Also, if you want to change the name of your character piece, just drag one out, rename it, and
Oh my
let
God.
me
And
reset the infinite bag that you kept it in.
Cool.
Just like that is definitely Jerry Adams. Oh my god.
I was just going to say, you know who I know who can fit a timer? Cutter.
Oh no.
I heard
Our culture.
I heard the Cutter was the first person to be in both the UVF and the Ra at the same time.
They even made a movie about it. called Cutter. But
The
they got it
fence
wrong. 'Cause he was
sitter.
working for everyone. Except Italian, because they're bastards.
So, yes. Oh, I should have kept a token for the ship. Oops, wrong one.
There
Oh.
used to be one.
So amongst all of the
Dugene is
banner,
outside.
Forgot what we're doing. What were we doing?
We're going back to Slag Pile to pick up 20 grand worth of metals.
Oh, sorry, we were doing something with our tokens or something.
Oh, renaming them.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
If you just take your token out of your bag.
Yeah. How do I rename it?
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
We'll make it dummy thick.
with 2 C's?
Hell yeah. Thick as frick.
Now it's going that way. So, yes. You're in orbit around slag pile.
All right, time to go down and
Some minor electrical discharges in the clouds cause some minimal damage. It's nothing that Cutter can't fix. Or
Grand.
what's his name? Jericho.
Jericho Cutter, yeah. So yeah, I'll fix it. That's what I do.
Grand. So,
He fix.
yes, you're able to establish contact with the one colony that actually allows non-Weyland-Yutani contractors to land Colony 5, and a very pleasant person there waiting to talk to you. His name is Robinson. How can I help you today?
Captain Wiseman, just here to purchase some minerals in bulk for transit into the system.
Oh yes, on a contract or independently or?
Independently. We're heading for Bracken's World. Figured they could do with some non-corrosives.
Ah, very smart. Very smart. Yes, very well. Let me just clear this with the higher-ups.
Right.
Puts on a whole screen. You can hear some tippy-tappy of keyboards and... And Robinson comes back on screen and... yeah, that's something we can do. Send us a list of the minerals you're looking to purchase, and we will direct you to an available docking station in orbit.
All
right. Between
we'll get
the lot of you, you're able to
sent.
figure out the kind of minerals you'd be looking for. Mostly things like aluminium, copper, some of the more precious metals like gold or silver for electronics. You can easily get 20 grand's worth of those.
I was going to say, I imagine just banking off the heat and metal on this whilst refining's got to be pretty efficient.
Yeah, they're able to get
tungsten.
Yep.
All right.
20 grand's worth is not going to fill your cargo holds by any means, but they're precious metals.
Right. Well,
they direct you to an automated refinery station.
Quick roll.
For?
Make a roll to try and talk some more goods out of...
You're breaking up something fierce there for me. Did anyone else get that? Hello?
Sarky, your ping is off the charts.
Oh, everyone's gone 999. Wait, no, it's back down to normal.
No,
right.
Yeah, that is clear again.
Right. Sorry, James, could you...
I was just asking if I could...
Oh, God, it's gone again.
Just to...
Can't hear anything.
Hello?
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 Hello, yes, everybody's...
I can hear everyone except... I could hear Sarky a moment ago.
I think...
pings. Oh, the pings.
Sarky's the one.
Yeah.
I think I've lost the stream.
Gone out.
I'm gonna